Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the mods for January 15th of 2021. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome to the mod review for January 15th of 2021. So I'm going to do a couple of things in this video that I didn't do in the last one. So first off, if you look down in the timeline of the video below, where you can fast forward and move around on where you're at in the video, you'll see marked out every single mod in the video. So if you're just looking to look at one specific mod, then you're able to do that down below. I will also be doing hopefully slot counts soon on my mod reviews. So I'm going to hopefully start doing them soon. I'm unable to do them at this time, but I'm going to try to get that set up as soon as possible. No guarantees, but that's my goal to do that. Next thing as well, I am going to put some timestamps up on the screen for different categories of mods, such as tools, such as vehicles, and such as placeables. So those will be marked on your screen as timestamps. But if you're looking for a specific mod, you can see all those down below. But first off, we are going to start with the updates. So the first set of updates we have today is on the Lizard Rear Pallet Fork by Hagistil Mods. Then we have the Machinery Shed by DMI 20mm Normandy. Then we have the Red Brick Garage by Flip Player 54. Then we have the Seed Factory by ER Shaba. Now, if you look down below, I have the change logs there. So if you want to read exactly what's changed, go ahead and pause the video here so you can read through those. But we are just going to continue and move on. So the second set of updates we have today, we have the Cotton Pack Brazil by Connect Modding. We have the Fendt Vario 900 Gen 6 by Bayern Agra and Agritechnica. We have the Samson SG TGX by Smetty. We have the Man TGX Forest Special by Hajiho, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I'm going to say it totally wrong. I do apologize. And then the final update we have for today is actually on the mod that we had come, or one of the mods we had come out yesterday. This is the John Deere 1110, 1210, 1510G by Woodcraft Modding. So again, just a quick change on that. But there you go. Those are the updates that I have for you guys today. All right, the first mod we have up today is the Lizard T25. This is by Wisney Games 239, Marcelo 1942, Farad 225, and Tomac 096. This is 22.85 megabytes to download. This is currently for PC and Mac players only. So if we go ahead and take a look in the store at this is going to be found under vehicles, under small tractors. If we go all the way down to the end here, we have the Lizard T25 there, 9,000 by, runs at 17 miles per hour, and has 30 horsepower, at least in this configuration. So you look at it, you do have customization options for the rim color, so you can change it to anything on there. The main color, you got a few different options in there, and then this under color here, the design color there, you can change that to whatever you'd like as well. So there you go, got a few options on there. Design, you can have nothing. You can have a license plate, so it adds a license plate on the back here. You can't customize it, but that's what you get. Or you can have work lamps, or you can have all. So I went with all in the one I have out here. Design, you have without, you have standard, you have peak, then you have A3, and then you have Naglik. So pretty cool, actually. There's quite a few designs in there, which I like that quite a bit. It gives you a lot of options. I wish with this one you could change the colors around a little bit if you wanted to have it match your tractor, but regardless, it's still very cool. Okay, moving on. So as far as wheel setup goes, we have standard, we have number 2, we have wide 1, and wide 2. So there you go. Engine setup, we have the T25i, which is 30 horsepower. The 2 also has 30 horsepower. The T25ai bumps that baby up to 31 horsepower. And then if you go to the T25A2, you're still at 31 horsepower. There we go. Coming down here at the bottom, weights you can have without. You can have one weight, and you can see it adds a weight on that front section there. If I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Right there, that front weight. So none, 1, 2, and then 3, and 4, and back to none. And then front loader attacher, yes or no. You may want to download a modded front loader arm to use on this. I did try the base game one with a bucket, and you'd need a big old weight on the back, or you need a weight on the back to just lift that up without tipping the tractor over. So I would probably recommend that if you are going to run this as a front loader, but still a very nifty tractor. Hop out of there. A lot of good detail on it. See the work lights, the license plate on there. Rear 3-point link on it. The 4 weights in the front there. Actually, let me turn up the volume just a touch, so that way you guys can hear this pretty good. There you go. Sounds pretty nice. No beacons on it from what I can see. Lights. Now it did have a... There's an option there that I'm not seeing anything changed. Like there's two options, that then there's a third click before it goes off. So I don't know what's changed on there. Oh, I bet what it is, if you have the different cabs, I bet you'll have more work lights on there. So there you go. Horn. In-cab view. Pretty nifty. I mean, it's an open cab, but still regardless. I like that. A lot of good detail with that shifting as you're driving around. That's pretty cool. I do like that quite a bit. So a lot of really nice detail in there. Takes a second and a half to shut down, which is fantastic. But anyhow, that is the Lizard T25. All right, and this is the Kraz 258, or the KRAZ. I'm not sure how you're going to pronounce that. This is by Carl911. This is 24.58 megabytes to download, and this is currently for PC and Mac players only. So if we go into the store here to take a look at this, this is going to be found under Vehicles, under Trucks. We go all the way to the end. We have the Kraz 258. Runs at 50 miles per hour at 240 horsepower, and it does essentially, it's a semi truck for you. And I love the tires on the back, and these guys, I noticed when I was driving around, bounced around a bit, which is pretty cool. So I mean, they didn't fly out or anything crazy like that, but they just sat on there and they kind of moved around. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Anyhow, main color, you do have an option to adjust that if you want. So if you wanted to go with something a little bit crazy like that, and then for rim color, you could do whatever you want. I love it. Adjust their rim color up there too to match. That's fantastic. Design color, red. It's going to change those little pieces on there. So anyhow, we got a pretty crazy looking truck already. Moving down here, well, that says 41 miles per hour. It's 50. I bet you if we upgrade the engine. Anyhow, continuing on. Design. You have guards, which it adds. Looks like it added, yeah, those guys on it right here, little antenna looking things. Then you have a fire extinguisher option just on that side. And then if you go all, it's going to give you both those options. So no plate, you can have a USSR plate. It does add one to the back and to the front. So look at the front plate here. Ukraine, Russia, Germany, Great Britain, France, Poland, USA, Texas plate, or no plate there. So there you have it. I think I went for, I don't know what plate I went for. But anyhow, attachers, you can have standard, which is nothing, or you can have the trailer hitch, so which adds a trailer hitch on the back for you. So, ooh, kind of. That looks like that's the trailer hitch, maybe. Interesting. Anyhow, continuing on. Engine setup, here we go. So that one is at 240, I believe. Yep. Okay, so there we go. There's no difference in horsepower, but you can see a difference in speed. So if you get the slightly upgraded engine, you go a little bit faster. So there you have it. That is the Kraz. Let's cap out of here, take a look at it. A lot of good detail on it. That's quite a nice looking truck. I really like it, actually. Wish I had a version of it with more horsepower, but I understand if that's not how it is in the real world, and don't do that. But yeah, pretty cool. A lot of good detail on it. Good engine sound. Horn. Now that's a horn. That is incredible. That's fantastic. I want the truck just for the horn. I just turned beacons on. It looks like those things are flashing up there, which is pretty cool. Anything else flashing back here? No, it looks like just those guys on top. But that's pretty cool right there. Light options. 1, 2 is kind of like your parking lights. Looks like your fog lights. 3 and off. 1, 2, 3, off. In cab. Shifter moves. That is awesome. I had to do it again. I just can't not do that. But anyhow, like the animation on the door coming out of there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that mod. The Kraz 258. Next up, we have the MAN Truck, TGS Milk Truck, the MAN TGS Milk Truck. This is by DSA Modding, which, and then in brackets says Castor, Flowy, Steven, aka W7K. This is 11.39 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. So if we go into the store here, this is going to be found not under trucks where I thought it would be. It's going to be found under animals. Yeah, here we go. TGS Milk Truck. So, starting price, 142,500 horsepower, 400 liters of fuel. I normally don't want to or necessarily mention that because it's usually the same throughout all the configurations, but that does change. It can haul milk or water, 55 mile per hour speed, and the max capacity is 25,000. So hopping in here, you can change the colors around. So if I change the ring color to yellow, change that to pink if I'd like to. Design color I can change to purple. Sure, why not? That's a pretty cool, actually, like a nice metallic purple. I like that. So yeah, there's that option for you. If we go down here, you have trailer board tires, which are those kind of wider ones there. And then you also have street tires, which I actually went for the street tires because I quite like the look of those. Then non-decal, you can go German decal, which actually, let's change that to easier to see it on there. German decal, English decal, or French decal. So there you go, and back to nothing. Load capacity small, you have 400 liters here and 13,500 there. Load capacity middle, 500 liters, 18,500. Load capacity big, 600 liter fuel and 25,000 liter capacity, and that's as high as it goes. Yeah, there you have it. So pretty sweet. I think it's a nice little truck. And again, even with well, does that cost any more? Nope. With the decal on there or whatever, 148,000 to buy that. So not too bad. It's a good looking truck. I actually really like the look of this thing. I wish it had a little bit higher capacity though, but that's just me. Not that it's necessarily realistic, but would be nice to have that. Sounds good. Sounds like the man trucking came pretty much. Let us say I did not want to go fast backwards there for a second. Horn. Oh, it's got a good horn too. Nice. Beacons on that. Got the beacons on the top there. And then lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to off. So there's 7 options. That's a lot of light options for a truck like that. That's pretty cool. All right, if we hop in the cab here, moving around, there's actually not. Oh, there's some animation on there. See, I didn't see any animation on there. It's just a little bit harder to see, but yep. That cab tilts quite a bit. But anyhow, pretty cool mod, I think that is. So there you go. That's the Man TGS Milk Truck. This guy right here is pretty darn cool. This is the Lizard Baler Combi STB03P. This is by Castor/DS Agrar Service. This is 9.72 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. So this is very cool. This pack comes with a baler as well as that conveyor belt there, that little belt system there. So if you go into the store, go into here, the baler itself, it's a stationary baler pretty much. Well, not pretty much, it is. We go down to the end. Here we go. The Lizard STB03P, 4,000 liter bales. It's going to be able to bale straw, hay, or grass, and it does have a wrapper in the back, so if you put grass into it, you're going to get silage out of it. I don't believe you can turn it off. We'll check. Now, it does look like it does need some sort of an update, as you can see up here. It's having a little bit of a something there. So anyhow, runs at 12 miles per hour, which I don't know why you're moving it while you're running a stationary baler, but you can, I suppose. No options down here. The only thing you can change is the foil color to whatever you want on there. So you get this nice bright green lizard looking thing. If we hop out of there, go over to belt systems, you get the belt that goes with it. I'm not sure. I haven't tested to see if this one's going to work with it or not, but I have this one out. So we're just going to run that. That one seems to be obviously designed for it. So, and that one again has something missing there. So if we take a look at it, we should be able to, I don't know if we can hop in it. Nope, we should be able to hop in this guy, as you can hop into. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to. Oh, let me actually. Let me just steer it a little bit better. Yep, there we go. And that was I hit X to unfold that, and I can hit the left mouse button to move up and down that hitch, which we're gonna keep it there. I think that's gonna be where we want. And we need a Q to attach, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it actually doesn't attach to it, which could be the case. Let's see if we can lower that down. Nope. Looks like you would think something would attach to the top of that there, but I'm not getting anything to come up for attaching it. But let's go ahead and try. We'll hit B to turn that on. Hop out. Let's go ahead and see if we can dump some grass here. Yeah, it's picking it up. And it's picking it up quite fast, actually. It looks like that's a much higher speed pickup than the base game one, so I definitely use that one. Looks like it's filling up the baler there. That's pretty cool so far. That's 12,000 liters. So we'll go ahead and see if we can't figure out what the capacity is in the baler itself. We'll hook up to it here. Maybe not the best way to do it. Well, it says 4,000 liters, I guess, so we can't really tell. But if we hit B to turn it on, I need to unfold it, X to unfold. Maybe that's what I needed to do with this first. Nope, not still getting, not getting an attacher up there or anything like that. But anyhow. Oh, there we go. I had to be on the baler to attach the conveyor belt. So there you go. Now it's attached. I should be able to. Oh, it says I need to unfold it. I thought I did that. Oh, let me select the baler. No, it's the belt. This is the baler. I'm gonna hit X to try to unfold it. Let me detach the belt and see if that's what I need to do. When I unfold that. It's not letting me, at least from what I can see. It's not letting me unfold it, which is a bit of a bummer. I can adjust the belt on here, but it's not what I want to do. Let me disconnect that again. I don't know what's up with, let's drive away from the belt, see if that's anything to do with anything. But yeah, normally there's an X to unload. I wonder if you had to unfold it first. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's empty this baby out. Ah, there the X comes up there. There, it's unfolding now. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, it had a bale in there. Interesting. I guess it bailed that. There, so now it's turned on. Okay. We'll hop. So now everything seems to be working. Okay, so I would say unfold it first, obviously. And it looks like you can hook this up on either side, the conveyor belt, that is. But yeah, I would say unfold it first before you hook everything up and try to turn it on and get any grass in it, because that seemed to be the issue there. I probably can just dump some stuff on the ground here. Sorry, I'm going to spend a little bit extra time on this. Again, if you want to skip ahead, you're welcome to. Tip to ground. Let's go ahead and put some grass on the ground. Turn that on. Y to drop that bale out of there, and then does it have another bale for me? Let's see if it just goes that fast. Yeah, so it's taking another 4,000 liters in there. So, okay, yeah, it looks like it holds it quite a bit. There we go, raise that up there. Okay, if I just dump that out, is it as fast as they... Yeah, so it looks like as fast as you can get stuff in there and have them get wrapped. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, that's the baler there for you. If you guys have questions about it, feel free to drop them down in the comments and I can take a look at it for you. But we are going to go ahead and move on. All right, next we have the Ermo Hurricane. This is my SMI modding team. This is for all platforms. This is 38.46 megabytes to download. So if we take a look at this in the store, it does say in the ModHub. So we'll talk about this in the store actually after we get in here. So let's go over to the disc arrows. Right here, if we go all the way down to the end, we have it right here, the Hurricane HR, 42,300 to buy. Now, 13 miles per hour, I feel like that's fast. That is fast. So that runs, it looks like a little bit faster than the other ones. It does say 5 meters here, requires 200 horsepower. So if we go into here, we can adjust the main color, adjust the rim color to that if you would like to. You can do cage roller, which is this guy in the back here, or you can do the packer roller, or you can do the double shell roller, and then back to cage roller. Now, here's when it gets interesting. Hurricane 500 is one model. Hurricane 600 is a little bit more, and as you can see, it added on a bit to it to make it a little bit wider. Now, this doesn't change in here, nor does anything else change in here, but on the ModHub, it does say this new configuration, the 600, which is what I've gone for, it does say it's a 6 meter setup as opposed to a 5 meter setup. So my guess is it's going to run at 6 meters, and that just didn't update, or maybe just needs a quick little fix to get that to work. But here we go. Good looking mod, actually. Pretty cool. Since it runs so fast, I actually am tempted to use it on Willamina Forest. But we'll open up the help menu here. I hit X to unfold it. I can lift. Oh, maybe. Lift loader tool. what that's lifting. Oh, okay, there we go. So I can lift that back portion there, left and right. Hire a worker if I'd like to, but I'm going to lower it down using V. And if I drive forward, it should be doing its job. Yep, it is cultivating, which is what it's supposed to do. There you go. Hire a worker to do it. There they go. Unhire a worker. There you are. I can fold it back up if I'd like, but there you go. That is the Ermo Hurricane. And the next mod for you guys today is the Lizard RFA 7000 Cultivator. This is by Farm Central Seoul. This is 5.22 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. So if we take a look at this in the store, this is going to be found under Cultivators. Kind of an interesting look for a cultivator, quite honestly, but it's pretty cool. There it is right there. Now, it says it runs at 21 miles per hour. We'll test that in a second because that's very fast. It's 7 meters and requires 78 horsepower. So if we go in here, the only configuration option you have is to change the color, but you do have quite a bit of options on there. So, and it's 15,000 to buy. Let's go ahead and hop into here. Let's hook that up. I didn't even notice that when I was buying it earlier. Oh gosh. If I open up the help menu, X to unfold it. V to lower it down, and it should leave a cultivated state. And we are going, oh yeah, we are running at 21 miles an hour. That is, wow, that is fast. That's a pretty cool mod right there. We got some good cultivators today. We got a lot of them on the ModHub, but these are both some pretty good ones on here. That is very cool. I like that one. That's one of my new favorite cultivators. I'm probably gonna end up using that. That thing is incredible. Oh, anyhow, that is the Lizard RFA 7000 Cultivator. We're gonna move on. All right, here we have the John Deere DN 1006. This is by SM Farm. This is 9.82 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. So if we take a look at this in the store, this is going to be found under fertilizer technology, as it is a fertilizer spreader. Here it is, the DN 1006, 70,000 to buy, has a 30-meter spread width. It does do manure, lime, and solid fertilizer. 8,000 liter capacity at the highest capacity level, and runs at 12 miles per hour, which is that pretty normal? Yeah, 12 miles an hour is the standard. Sorry, I got to make sure now. Yeah, so pretty good spread width on this. I mean, lime, 8,000 liters of lime, you're going to just go through it fairly quickly at that level. But yeah, 125 horsepower to run, not too bad. There's the only configuration option is here. There's not really a whole lot you can do with it, but this is a 6,000 liter capacity, or you can do the 8,000, and I've gone for the 8,000. So it does add 1,000 to the price, but there you have it. And I do have fertilizer in it right now, but I'm actually going to change that out to lime. So we're going to hook up to it, Q to attach. I'm going to turn on the help menu there for us. And I'm going to change this out to, yeah, I can take the manure as well. So lime. Okay. So as far as your options, you can hire a worker, or I can hit just B to turn it on. So obviously that's probably not 30 meters with the lime there. So yeah, sure, not spreading the lime at 30 meters, I suppose. But it's not going through it actually as fast as I thought it would. So that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and put fertilizer back in this bad boy. Try that out. Once again, B to turn it on. You can hire a worker. Now this should spread much farther. Oh yeah, that's spreading much farther. So yeah, that probably is a 30-meter spread width there. And it's not going through fertilizer too fast. So yeah, that's not a bad little kit there. It's only hitting the areas that need fertilizer there, so that's why it looks a little strange. But there you have it. That's the John Deere DN 1006. All right, our next mod I thought was already released before because I've used it before, and it doesn't say an update or anything like that. It says that it's released today, so we'll just take a quick look at it. But this is the Farm Storage Sheds by GTX. This is 4.93 megabytes to download, and this is for PC and Mac players only. So if we look in the store here, this is going to be found under Placeables, under Miscellaneous, all the way down at the end here. So I have this one out here, but this is the different ones. The prices look different too, so I don't know. They might have updated a few things, but regardless, so you have 3 different storages. You have the Farm Products Dry, which is going to hold 30 pieces or pallets of seed, fertilizer, and lime. Then you have the Farm Products Liquid, which is going to hold 15 pieces of fertilizer, liquid fertilizer that is, and herbicide. And these all are $6 a day. Yep, $6 a day. And this one's going to hold 30 pieces of either pig food, chicken food, which is the wheat big bags, or oat, or horse food, excuse me, not oat food, which is going to be the oat big bag. So there you go. Now the way these work, there is a button to open the door. There we go. Now if I open up the help menu, I did do a video on these as well as far as my global company series goes. These do not require global company, but I just put them in there because they're similar. If I hit N, I can put the input position to out or in. So pretty simple there. I'm not going to go into it too detailed. You can feel free to watch my other video, but they did add those on there. I don't think those were on there before. I could be wrong though, but there you go. That's one of the farm storage sheds. All right, here we have the Borga Hall. This is by Shardy and Baki. This is 8.43 megabytes to download and is currently for PC and Mac players only. So if we go into the store here, this is going to be found under sheds. Right there, the Borga Hall, $95,000 to buy, $5 a day maintenance. It's a metal hall where you can store bulk materials as well as machines. So we'll take a look at it. We'll go around the outside first, but it's got a really good detail on it. It looks really nice, quite honestly. Fairly large shed as well. No door on the back, so not truly a drive-through shelter, but I mean, you do have the side door over here. So the door should open up. We'll open that one up. Go into here. This one should open up as well. Light switches. Are there any light switches? They might be automatic at night. I'm not seeing. Oh, maybe. Here we go. There we go. There's lights on right there. No lights on the outside, but those lights on the inside for you. So yeah, a pretty nice haul actually. It looks really cool. It's got the kind of sunroof or the sun panels there. I don't know what to call them. Anyhow, it has those in there. So there you have it. That is the Borga Hall. All right, our next mod up is the Real Wood Harvester mod. This is by Kenny456. This is 35 kilobytes to download. This is for PC and Mac players only. So this does some pretty cool things to the wood harvesters in game. So it's kind of like a script to add to those. So a couple of notes, it allows you to cut forwards and backwards. It doesn't automatically just cut once you hit the cut button. So if you cut, it'll put it out and you have to hit cut again to actually cut it all the way. It'll drop a small amount of wood chips on the ground, a couple of things like that. But if you wanted to go ahead and pause and read everything that it says about it, you can go ahead and do that now. But there you go. That is the Real Wood Harvester by Kenny456. All right, and our final mod for the day is the Loader Vehicles AI. So this is by Marcus of Modding. This is 29 kilobytes to download, and this is for PC and Mac players only. So it says with this mod, helpers will be able to drive your loader vehicles. Just place the vehicle straight in front of the heap and press H. So it says if you want to unload the material on the ground, press Control I before you hire the helper. The helper will keep to drive and load until he finds nothing left to load. So that's pretty cool, actually. That would be interesting to try out. I think it adds a whole new purpose for the loaders in game. So anyhow, that is our mods for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you all for coming and watching.